Good morning guys, thanks for joining me for another What's I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new, my name's Leanne. If you're coming back, thanks very much for doing so. I have had a few days off while I was ill and I feel tons better. As you can hear, my voice is still quite croaky and my glands are still up, but in myself I feel a million times better, so that's really good. So I am feeling refreshed, motivated and ready to get back on it because, let's be honest, the last few days I've not been eating the best. Still have all my veggies and stuff, I just have a lot extra. So need to get back to being good. So I'm going to start my day with a lovely yogurt and seed and fruit bowl. Here are my basic components. So I've got 3 teaspoons of seeds, 2 pumpkin and 1 sunflower. That's 3 syns in total, or half my Healthy Extra B choice. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use a Healthy Extra B later or not, so that will remain under review. I've got a banana and 2 small apples. They're smaller than what I wanted, so I'm gonna have to. 1.5 is the perfect amount, but it's fine. Then I've got some Alpro Greek style plain yogurt, which I love. It's half a syn for 100 grams, 400 gram pot. I like to have 200 grams for my breakfast. And then finally, to drizzle over the top, I've got these Sweet Freedom caramel and vanilla fruit syrups. They are half a syn per teaspoon each. And I'll tell you what, once you've toasted up the seeds, put them on top of the apple and banana on top of the yogurt, then put some of those syrups on top. Oh, it's beautiful. I get my seeds toasting while I chop up my fruit. As you can see, they're going nice and golden brown. They're not toasting in anything, just on a dry pan. This is a non-stick pan, but to be honest, it wouldn't matter if it wasn't for these, I don't think. Like I said, I get my fruit chopped up and I've obviously got my yogurt already measured out. Oh look, 199. And then we have the finished product. So I've gone with 2 teaspoons each of my syrups. So that's 2 syns in total. The yogurt is half a syn per 100 grams. So that's 1 syn in total. The fruit is of course free. The seeds are either 3 syns or half of my Healthy Extra B. So depending on what I do later, this breakfast is either 3 plus half B or 6 syns. But trust me, it's worth every one. Hello my lovelies. It is currently about 12 o'clock. Can I just say how nice it is to be back? It feels like returning to normality. But yeah, I've missed you guys and your messages were so lovely, so thank you very much. My hair is tied back now. It's one of those days. Oh, I'm kind of cold though, so I don't know why I tied it back, but oh well. Anyway, I'm actually having coffee right now. This is, yes, my first coffee of the day. I'm trying to like wait until a bit later in the day to have one, but you guys know me. I say that and then the next day I'm like, give me 12 coffees before 10. Anyway, so this is just my normal coffee with 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista, which is 1 syn, and that puts me on 4 syns because I am going to count the seeds in my breakfast as half of my Healthy Extra B for the day. I'm going to use the other half at dinner time for some sesame seeds. So yeah, I was just planning my dinner because it's Tuesday today, so Mum will be around later and I'm going to make us sesame noodles. Cannot wait. But it's a recipe that I'm trying from my old favourite One Dish Vegan. I love this book. It is awesome. Sorry, I've still got quite achy cheeks, so if you see me pulling funny faces, I do apologise. But yes, that's all from me for now. I don't know what I want for lunch yet because I'm still full from breakfast because it was really quite large. It was like 3 hours ago now though, but even so, I don't need anything just yet. So I'm just gonna have my coffee and sit and think about what I want to eat later. Lunchtime, I'm getting out the Instant Pot. I say getting out, it lives on the side. So I'm just gonna make like a mushroom ricey beanie thing. We can call it a pilaf if that's how you feel. I'm going to use just 5 sprays of rapeseed oil spray, which is half a syn. 5. And that's just to saute my onion to get it started off. Here we are, so I've just popped it on the browning thing. Don't worry, it's not hot yet. You can see the teensy bit of oil in the bottom there. And then I've just used a red onion that I've chopped up. So I already added in some garlic, as you can see. It's been on the browning thing for 3 minutes. And then I've chopped up, oh, it's gonna go everywhere. I've chopped up, there's about 5 chestnut mushrooms there, but 2 of them were really big, so that's why it looks like quite a lot, but nothing wrong with lots of mushrooms. And I'm actually going to pop that on for another browning session for 3 minutes, which I cannot see. There we are. So we'll get that going as well. I added a pinch of salt to help the mushrooms break down, as well as some pepper for, of course, flavour, and some mixed herbs. I've got my herbe de Provence, but you can use whatever. I then added just under a cup of long grain and wild rice mix, along with 1 cup of water. I also added a tin of drained cannellini beans, and then a further ½ cup of water, because I thought it wouldn't be enough water previously, and I was absolutely right. Then I used the default rice setting for 12 minutes, and I'd forgotten to put stock in. Yum yum, here is my lunch. It's absolutely perfect. Well, assuming the rice is cooked, which I think it is. Oh, it is. Oh my God, that's amazing. Obviously, as you saw, I forgot to put my stock cube in. So I just, I only wanted to use half of it because I want to use some tonight. So I just crumbled it in and then just really mixed it well. Because it's an oxide cube, it would dissolve, you see. So there we go. This is about 2/3 of, maybe just under 2/3 of what I made. The only syns in it are ½ a syn for the bit of oil used, and obviously that's ½ a syn for the whole thing. If I don't eat the rest of it, which I may not, because it seems like quite a lot to have for lunch. This is a whole bag of leaves, by the way, underneath here. So yeah. Well, it's kind of sunk down now because they've all wilted, but whatever. Yes, so there's a whole bag of leaves there. Yeah, so I'll still call it 1 syn regardless, but I'm going to go eat now. My lunchy, ricey, pilafy thing was very, very pleasant. And of course, I have some left over for tomorrow, I guess. So happy days. I'm currently having a cup of after dinner tea. The time is 2:30. Hey guys, as you know, Mum comes over for dinner on Tuesdays, so she is here and I'm just getting dinner ready. I just like to prep it, then we watch an episode of our programme and then come and cook it quickly. So tonight we're having sesame noodles, like I said. I've prepped the veg that we're having. Doesn't it look nice? We've got some red pepper, some carrot, broccoli and courgette. Sounds a bit odd for a stir fry, but I don't care. It's just vegetables I like. Oh, and some pak choy actually, so that's good. And then we're going to have whole wheat noodles with it. So I've got the Blue Dragon whole wheat noodles. I've got some smoked tofu that I'm going to cook in the air fryer. And then the pièce de résistance is the sauce. So I didn't actually show you all the bits to go into here, but I ended up using like the end of jars of stuff. But basically it's tahini, stock, miso paste, sriracha, what else? Bit of soy sauce, garlic and ginger. I think that's everything. So it's going to work out. I've already put it in my app, you see it earlier. But it's 5 syns for the tahini and ½ a syn for the sriracha. And that's the only syns in the sauce. The only other thing that's synned in dinner is going to be a little bit of sesame oil that we'll dress the noodles with before adding the sauce, sorry. So that's it, and it's literally just a case of putting the tofu in the air fryer, stir frying the veggies and boiling the noodles, blending the sauce and bringing it all together. Very, very simple, but nice and easy because now I've done my prep. Oh my God, guys, dinner is ready and look how lovely it is. I've just got to mix it all together now. But as I said earlier, I've kept half my Healthy Extra B to have my sesame seeds on top. So that was a tablespoon of sesame seeds. It was 1 teaspoon each of the black and the white ones. Obviously I've got my stir-fried veggies, the sauce that we spoke about earlier, the tofu that's been air fried. Oh, I'm salivating. Salivating. For dessert, we each had one of these new Alpro mousses. We have the pistachio ones, which are 5 syns each. If you go for the chocolate, they are 5.5. Well, that's all from me, guys. So thank you so much for watching. It is fantastic to be back, and I look forward to making more videos every day as per usual. I did finish today on 27 syns rather than 25 because I actually had 2 hot chocolates instead of 1, so you know, my bad. But it was only 2 syns over, and you know, it could have been worse, and it's still infinitely better than I was doing the last few days / week. So there we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Night.